can't tune into my own live stream. Oh, there we go. Is this working? Wow, look at that. Okay. Wonderful. Yo, it's that person. I really need to make this text bigger. I have my stream pulled up on the laptop, but it's really, really small text. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whatever, that's close enough. Okay. Should probably turn the scale on first, that would be helpful. Okay. The coffee, I'm developing film with coffee, so I don't remember exactly what about the coffee develops the film, but it's a thing it can do apparently. I need 22 grams of it. I have this little card with the recipe I'm using on it, so there's a really cool website called cafnel.org, and they've got a bunch of different recipes and like development times for different films, and more often than not, the film that I'm actually developing isn't on their chart, so I kind of just guess sometimes how long to develop for, but it's usually about 11 or 12 minutes. 32 of this. Close enough. 32.6. And then it's like 5 of these. 10 of these. I don't know, some number. That was one too many. And then over here, I've got a coffee grinder. So I'm just going to grind up these vitamin C tablets. I see the other one has joined the chat. Oh, I should dump this into the... That went on the table. Okay, and then I already have roughly a liter of water in this developing tank. And then this is my favorite part. I have this little milk frother thing, and I just use this to stir it. This is usually the longest part of the whole process, because sometimes the ingredients just don't want to mix into the water. Coconut milk. You guys found this stream weirdly fast. So anyway, while this is doing its thing, this is the camera that I shot the film on, and I don't know, are there more people watching this? Like, is there anyone else here? But anyway, so I just got this and fixed it, and this is just a test roll currently that I'm developing. So hopefully it works because I already shot a color roll with it, so I hope that it meters properly. Whoa, 6 people, that's good. Okay. This may or may not be mixed somewhat well enough. There's still a bunch of crap floating in it, but that is why we have the French press. So, I always filter this stuff twice. I filter it into this, and then back into this, so that it's free from all the floaty particles, because those will leave spots on the film. This is probably going to take forever to filter because there's a lot of undissolved bits that I was too impatient to get out. Very forbidden. I have thought about drinking this on more than one occasion, unfortunately. Okay, I'm gonna rinse this out. And we do it again, 1.5 more times. Oh, this stuff didn't get mixed at all. That's lovely. I need some sort of utensil. Allow me to get a utensil. I think there's a spoon in here somewhere. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, I've got tongs. That'll do. Coffee is usually the easiest bit to dissolve, so I don't know why it's all stuck to the bottom this time. Okay, we'll see if that helps.
I am making a huge mess.
Have you considered latte?
No, I have not.
Oh, my scale is about to explode. That's fine. Okay, this is the last filter, and then we get to... This is the last filter before we filter it again. Okay. Alright, and then we filter it back into this very clean container. So let me wash this out real quick.
I know it's riveting content to watch me wash dishes off screen.
Alright. Exactly. Oh, and yeah, so this makes a big mess because I'm a klutz, but also that's one thing I really like about Caffeinol is that all the stains it leaves are just regular coffee stains, so they're really easy to clean up. Right, and once this is done, it's usually a good idea to let it sit for a couple minutes so that any air bubbles can get out of the stuff. And so while the bubbles are dissolving out of it, we can get the film in and clean this up. This is kind of a disaster at the moment. In my experience, even if stains get old and crusty and dry out, they really don't get stuck on very much at all. So this makes this pretty nice. Now over here, gonna get the changing bag. Gotta dry off the I'm gonna dry off the outside of this so it's not sticking to everything while it's in here. Okay, grab the lid, grab some scissors, grab the reels, and the film, and the lid. And what else am I forgetting? Via, what am I forgetting? I'm gonna move the laptop over here so I can still see it. Let's see. Got the tank lid, reels, these things. Scissors. I think that's everything. Yeah, I've got scissors. Oh, you know what? I don't know if this is probably just a personal preference thing, but when I'm doing 35mm film, oh, I need to take the leader out too. When I'm doing 35mm film, I generally like to I like to start the can onto the reel before putting it into the changing bag. The best way to develop is Folgers in the jug. First try! Oh, that's so good. Okay. But yeah, I like to just do this before it's in the changing bag, because it's easier when I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay. I don't need this, I'm not doing another. So we're just gonna do it like this. Look, that part of the film is already exposed anyway, so it's fine, because there were no images on that section of the film. No, actually, I load my film in such a way that I get an extra frame. I'm very careful loading my film to get as much film as possible. But no matter what, when you pull the film across to, because you have to pull it across the film gate, that part of the film is already exposed. So exposing it again by putting it onto the reel doesn't really change anything. Nope, it's all good. You're probably in horror that I also touched the film as it's in here. I don't handle it very carefully. Where are my scissors? it's the little retaining ring. Put the thing in the thing, put the thing on the thing, put the thing on the thing on the thing, and that should be good. Yo guys, my stream has no likes so far, what are we doing? Okay. Oh, there goes some piece of paper. It's fine. Okay. Oh, there we go. I think the next step is over here. And I will give you a very jarring transition as I extend the tripod. Okay. Because now everything else is going to be happening in this gross utility sink. Huzzah! Okay. Here we go. It's the best type of thing. And something I've learned is when I take this red lid off, I like to shut up. I like to twist it this way, because naturally you kind of twist these when you take them off, so it's best to just tighten the lid underneath it more instead of accidentally twisting it this way and ruining your film. Favorite recurring character is the utility sink. It's great, man. Okay, so now we wait. Alright, I've got this little timer here set for, I'm going to reset it and do just 11 minutes. Okay. And now, you can pour in the developer. Alright. So, usually what I like to do is an agitation at the middle, at the beginning, at the middle, and then that's it. Honestly, I'm just trying to get the bubbles off for the most part. Okay. And now we wait for 10 minutes. I guess while we're waiting, I'll get the fixer ready. Basically everything here runs out of this cheap plastic container. Alright, so for fixer, I have, I think it's a quarter diluted Ilford Rapid Fixer. Yeah. So, oh, you know what? I'm done. There's nothing to get ready, actually. I'm gonna put this lid back on. For some reason, I keep thinking that I initially put it in the cheap container, but that's not what I do. I just pour it straight from the thingy, so that it's automatically 1 liter when it's full. So that was foolish of me. Yeah, so anyway, how are you? That's good. Talk about... Nope, this is Caffeinol. So I'm developing... Wow, that was a very hunchy stance I was in, jeez. So I'm developing black and white film, and I don't use regular chemistry. It's called Caffeinol. And there's a wonderful website who I don't know made it, but it's called caffeinol.org, and they have a lot of information about Caffeinol and how to develop with it. They have development time charts and all sorts of different recipes and alternative recipes like Beerall, where you use beer instead of coffee. That's a nice one. I haven't tried that one. Maybe I will someday. I imagine that would actually probably be a little bit better consistency. Like it would require a little less filtering, because like it's just beer, man. So the recipe I'm using today is called Delta Micro. It's this recipe. And I use this one because it's a little bit cheaper. It requires fewer ingredients, or fewer of the ingredients rather. I had something to say, I don't know. I was trying to get to some point, I don't remember what it was. So anyway, this is the camera that I shot the film we're developing. And I bought it as broken for parts, but apparently these kinds of cameras are really, really easy to fix. You just take this front retaining ring off and take the lens out, and you get direct access to those shutter blades. Then you pretty much just clean them with alcohol and they're good. This one in particular was kind of very finicky to get to work reliably. It just kept sticking again. But turns out most leaf shutter cameras are really, really easy to fix. I've fixed 2 already. One is that one, and the other is the Argus camera, the Autronic 35, which I like to call the brick, because it's a brick. But anyway, it's time for our second agitation. Is that bad for the tank? Probably. But that's the best way I've found to get the bubbles off the film. I got real quiet all of a sudden. guess we're just gonna sit here in silence for the next 4 minutes. I don't know. Oh, here's something. This object is in shambles, but I was thinking of doing a series a little while ago called Will It Camera, where I just take random objects and try and turn them into cameras. So this one was a film canister. So I 3D printed this little cover for it and made a silly label. And I haven't actually gotten it to work yet. It's just a pinhole camera, but it's kind of finicky. I might try and do a no development type one where instead of like taking a picture for 5 or 6 seconds and then closing it and developing it, you actually leave it at a landscape for however long, however many weeks, and the sun will actually just burn the picture into the film without any need for development. It's still negative, but you know, it might be worth a shot. I have some really crappy kind of wrecked sheets of photo paper that I don't know, I was doing good darkroom practice and I've kept them closed and in this cabinet, but somehow it's still got a little bit exposed. So maybe that's something I can use that photo paper for, because at the moment I don't want to use it for an actual prank because it's bad. We've got 2 minutes left. Oh yeah, here's the can. It is empty now. I really don't know what exactly... Excuse me. I really don't know what exactly to do with these empty film cans. I could drop them, that would be fine. I might do... I've seen it a couple times where people take all of their film cans and they like put them in a picture frame sort of thing and make it film can art. That might be interesting. I also have some infrared film. Oh, there, hello. Hello, Holly. I also have some infrared film that I didn't realize I need to get a filter for, and the filter's like $30. So that's kind of annoying. I have the film, but I don't want to. So anyway, we've got 30 seconds left, 20 seconds. So I'm not gonna do any printing today. So I'm just gonna pour the coffee down the drain. Which is wasteful, but I'm not doing anything else with it. I don't think I have any other film that needs development at the moment. So, yeah. But yeah, do you use stop bath when you develop film? Because I don't. I just go straight into fixing it. Well, for me, these development times aren't really very exact. Um, and the stop bath is really just like, oh, we're doing this for like 5 minutes, by the way. The stop bath, I think I think it's some acidic solution, and it's just meant to stop the development. But the fixer itself is already super acidic. I don't remember if it's acidic or basic, both of them, but like they do the same thing. So like the fixer will stop the development. So if you put it in soon enough, it's like, why even use a specific thing to stop the development? So yeah, I didn't start a timer, but it's 10:45, so we'll just wait till 10:50, I guess. For some reason, my laptop says it still has 0 likes, but my phone says that it has 5 likes. That's kind of weird. Oh, something I've been meaning to get is PhotoFlow, which is a wetting agent, which is a terrible name. But basically, it just makes the water sheet off the film in a film. So, who is it? This or like the wall? um, but PhotoFlow is expensive apparently. So, I'm still just like using my hands as a squeegee to just get as much of the water off of it. It's kind of bad. So basically all of my film so far has had somewhat water spots on it. Here, it's my turn. I spy with my little eye something simple and green. I'm not keeping very good track of the time. I heard that it's kind of impossible to overfix film, so we could just sit here for like an hour. I mean, technically you can, but that's just because like the acidity of the fixer just starts eating the film after a while. But like it takes like weeks, so. Okay, we've got 2 minutes left. Oh, we lost 2 viewers. That's alright. Honestly, this stream has had more viewers than I expected, so. Are you talking to me or her? 1 minute left. "15 seconds." Right, and now I pour it into the little thingy here first because this thing is not very accurate to pour out of. The fixer kind of smells like eggs. Let's see. Ooh, what if I spy something outside of the frame? Then it's impossible for me to lose. Oh, I'm spilling it. Let's see. I spy with my little eye something blue. No, I promise it's in this frame. Within this frame. There-ish. There's a huge delay between the video and real life. No, it's not my pants. Right, wait, hold on. There's so much delay, hold on. Right. I'm just trying to point out the frame. But anyway, it is in the frame, but no, it's not my pants. I forgot my pants were even blue. Alright. Let's see how we did. You're closer, but no. Here, let me zoom it in for you. All right, there. You've had your enhanced shot. Okay, I'm gonna move you back now. Yep, it was the toothbrush. I'm gonna move you even farther back now. Okay, because I'm gonna hang the film. I hang it with this little clip on this light here.
enjoy. And now's when we see not only if the camera worked, but if I was terrible at developing the film in the first place. And I see images. Huzzah! There's a few completely unexposed frames, but overall, they look pretty well exposed. And then here's my patented
Finger squeegee.
do it again. And now these will be left to hung out to dry. Alright, well, this seems to have been mostly successful. Pretty excited about this, because this is kind of my favorite camera so far, other than my A1. I think it could have gone with a little bit less time developing, but this is my first time developing this stock of film, so what are you gonna do? Well, anyway, I'll put a community post up if there are any not terrible photos. But other than that, I think that's gonna do it for this stream. So thank you all so much for watching and sticking around to hear me blather on about film. Okay, bye.